Hey guys, so I'm just going to do a little talking in the video because I feel like I can talk a little bit more. But this is what I did when I had just a little bit of a sweet tooth. And it's like, I think it's a smoothie, but it's just made this way, not in like an actual blender. So I put 2 bananas. I'm just going to close this and then wash it because there's something leaking, and that always bothers me. I don't know why, but it does. Then I go in with a Trader Joe's Greek yogurt with honey. You can add more honey if you want to, especially because, remember, this is like for my wisdom teeth, so honey is good with keeping your oral health pretty like healthy. I'll explain why here. This is one of the honeys that I was comfortable with using. So just to add that bit of, a little bit of, like an extra bit of sweetness. And remember, this is going to be your dessert. Well, this was my dessert, I'll say, for these dark moments. There we go. And now we blend it up. Okay, here we go. Now I'm just going to show you guys the consistency. Obviously, I feel like it's more smoothie, but it's just like a little bit of a thicker smoothie. I don't know how to explain it. Okay. And this has been my dessert for post-wisdom teeth extraction. Just a recap, we have honey, bananas, and some Greek yogurt. Basically, a smoothie in a jar. So as you can see, I'm still a bit swollen and like it's not hurting as much, but remember, I had like a little nerve issue, so hopefully that subsides and does what it needs to do because I'm too young for that. But I do feel like this contraption of a juice did help me like deal with the inflammation, and I've already made some. I'm going to show you. This is the amount I've already made. It's bubbling, but it still smells good, and there's literally a chunk of garlic in here. I mean, I'm sorry, ginger. Garlic's good too. Ginger in here, and I'm just going to show you guys how to make it because, yeah, why not? This was what I was drinking in the mornings because it's almost like a milky tea, and then I drank the actual like tea. So I'm just going to show you guys. Remember, too much of anything is bad for us, so please don't try to like have a whole bunch of ginger because you know ginger decreases inflammation. That is not how life works. Please do your research. As for me, I knew that I would say this amount works for me because again, this tea was not going to be used for the rest of my life, just for the fact that I had huge inflammation, so, or a lot of inflammation, which in my understanding, inflammation is good because it tells me that my body is working really hard to try to figure out how to heal me. I feel like a lot of times we try to tell ourselves that inflammation is bad, but in reality, it's just your body's reacting to something happening to you. So decreasing inflammation is good, but doing it naturally, in my opinion, is better. Okay, let's blend this up. So I did that. Very simple choppies. Very simple choppies. And then I added some bee pollen. Bee pollen is also really good with helping our oral health be good. So I just sprinkled as much as my heart desires. Remember, this is going to be in a tea. Now, the only reason I'm even putting or considering putting black pepper in it now is because I'm on day 5. But please, for like the love of you, do not put black pepper or anything very small in your teas. Like, I'm not even gonna put that much. Like, that's how much I'm gonna put. Like, that's very little. Please don't put anything that can like literally harm you or get stuck in those gaps. I have stitches, but still, anything small can really harm you. You don't want to cause irritation. That goes opposite of what we're trying to do here. So I would do like put some water in here, just a little, because if you overheat the ingredients, it actually takes it away, and you don't necessarily want to do that. And I'm already like almost, I filled this up like 6 times. That's how much I was drinking this, but I have some room, so I'm gonna add this to that. So let's just add more water in this case. It's gonna water it down, but that's fine. Alright. This will be fine here. Oh no, maybe not. Did we get it? Did we get it? Did we get it? We just made it. You should see on the other camera how nervous I was. I realized that some of my internet friends is actually allergic to bees, actually allergic to bee pollen, actually allergic to, or just has allergies in general. So if you want me to find an alternative, or if you have an alternative, don't be afraid to leave it in the comments. If you want me to make a whole brand new video or another video in this segment of wisdom tooth healing, let me also know, and I'll find an equivalent or maybe even a better alternative for bee pollen, because the last thing I need is you guys drinking this and you're like, yeah, this is really good, even though I'm allergic. And then, yeah, that's not what we're trying to do here. This is already full, right? It's already done. It looks gorgeous. What I'm going to do, I already have my cup. Please don't use a glass, that'll explode on you when it comes to heat. I'm gonna warm up some water, and I'm actually going to strain this in there. Remember, wisdom tooth removal, you don't want any big chunks or anything of that sort getting into your mouth. So I just strain it. I don't know why I'm dancing, like, who am I? Once it strains, that's how much. Like, if I want to drink more, I'll drink more, but remember, I'm adding water to this, so. Like, that looks good to me. Okay, so after I poured it, I literally just take whatever's in here and put it right back. Sometimes I do that, sometimes I don't. Majority of the times I do. This is getting really hot, so I take it out because I don't want it too hot. Put the cap on. Put this in the fridge. I now pour the steaming water. Really, I don't want it to be too steamy. Just a little bit to warm up the actual thing. And there we have it. That is what I was drinking for the first 3 days. And this is what I'll be drinking now, day 5. Even though I'm not experiencing as much pain as I did, you know, this probably is the bad boy that helped. Okay guys, this is like, why is the water on? This is like my first, I'm very serious about this. I'm actually interested to hear if this works for you, particularly in the wisdom tooth issue segment. I don't know how you would feel about this in other aspects and pain aspects of your life, but give it a try. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. And yeah, to Wisdom Tooth day 5. Thank you, Ginger, Bee Pollen, you guys, and my cats.